Ooh.
Yeah,
That's nice.
That's nice.
Now you're reacting to the boy group Golden Child and their song called WANNABE, which is about the internal struggle between who we are and who we want to be. This track highlights the theme of the album, where they are rebooting from their more youthful image and introducing a new image for the group.
I support changing yourself to be who you want to be. Just don't change yourself to be who others want you to be.
The song is composed by Blust, or BLSSD. Maybe it's probably blessed, but like Blust. Blust.
3, 2, 1, WANNABE.
It's like an anime intro. Like the sausaging.
Ooh, I like this sort of like push and pull of how it like fades in and then it sort of fades out in one measure.
It just like opened up, like it sounded like it was coming from the distance.
Yeah. And now it's like right in your ear.
Yeah, now it's here.
It's the type of sound that I don't think should have a pitch, but yet the pitch is also so clear, and my brain does not know how to handle it.
It's kind of like new age minimalism.
It's so nuanced. Like just the little tiny... Those drums.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Nice.
Just like laid back, you know what I'm saying?
And it's so smooth.
It's super smooth. Man. Taking notes.
Ooh, some brass. Even the type of minor, da-da-da-da-da-da, I usually don't like that. But this is really, really endearing, and I'm really charmed by it.
Woo! Dang, this is a lot of sounds.
It's a lot more tinny that last time.
Yeah, a lot of sounds. Like it.
Wow, that is so sparse.
That was cool.
To have the like synth go like down like that?
Yeah, I've always loved like transitioning between chords by having like a light like glissandi between the notes and just sort of melting into the next chord. I think that's just such a fun effect, and they did it really well.
He's got an interesting voice.
Oh, it's a chromatic descending line. I love. My friend described harmony to me as like the setting in which all your characters live, and so even though he was singing in the same like melody, because the setting had changed, it had a totally different feel to it.
That's such an earworm. Dun, 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 dun.
Me.
Oh, and that's different from last time, the post-chorus. And it ends early. And yet I want to listen to it again. I mean, not like for reaction purposes, but like I want to listen to it just for my enjoyment. So that's awesome.
It was nice. It was real nice.
You know, there's just something about like subtlety, and it's just really nice how like when you get to a chorus and you want people to dance, sometimes like you can build it up right with a dubstep where it's like something like that where it's just like it's fast, and then like you'll have an overpowering groove that is just like, okay, you're gonna dance right now, but it's just nice right here where it's like it just kind of pulls you in, but then like when it actually drops, it's like still nice and warm and inviting. Also, what's really cool is like the reason why it has this like kind of nice like lilt to it is because like this is a quarter note, but if you think of it in double time, which is like 1 3 1 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, they're playing a rhythm on the end of 2, and then on beat 4, boom bum boom bum boom bum boom bum.
That's going on my
there's a
workout
lot of
playlist.
really fun. I want to say like expectation benders as far as timbre goes in an
really
EDM
change
style.
the synth as they go through.
Yeah. It's like it's the sort of sounds you'd expect to hear in like a pop song, let's say EDM, more dancey pop. But then they play with the sound by like cutting things short, like even the low brass, boom, boom, they cut it off like shorter. And then the pre-chorus is that little staccato section, which I thought was really, really nice. It catches you off guard.
I really liked their use of voice, replacing where synths would go in like other types of the same genre of song. I thought that was really clever, and I don't see why more people don't do that. I thought it was really nice how subtle they were with their percussion, especially at the beginning. They started out really low key with like a very few instruments, and then they like exploded from there. And it made it really special, especially the first half of the song.
I like the emphasis on like shaping of notes. It's not something you would ever hear in like what we do. I feel like so much of, especially like French horn, the way we talk about it, is it's all about like continuing a line through every phrase. So this sort of like wah, wah, wah is like very discouraged. But I actually...
That's kind of bubbly.
I think it sounds like really cool in a pop setting because you have this like... It feels very ethereal in a way. You're feeling like you're being like pulled, pushed and pulled like different directions. And like... Even like within one measure, it would like there would be like a hairpin like crescendo, decrescendo, sort of like toi. But then like each individual note was also like that, and then a lot of the lyrics were written to have that sort of effect built in. So there was definitely a huge emphasis on that, which was really cool.
I definitely thought the highlight was in the instrumentals because there is just so much cool stuff going on, and I think it just I don't know if I can even list everything, but it just brings to mind the conclusion that I have after listening to this is that, you know, you can have a song that follows pop structure, but when your song is creative and it even does familiar melodies and familiar drop hooks in creative ways, it shows and it becomes enjoyable. It becomes something special. This is a reference to the stuff I've heard them say when I saw them live in their debut. I think they're slowly morphing into a group that, you know, have that special something, because they always call themselves a group with a special something that is rare. And while this isn't to the point of like rarity and like total just breaking the mold, but they are becoming something special. This song is something special.
Listen to the 승전 가. Boxer, 아좀 boxer.
I love the gold.
What if